I'm from a marketing background. I sat and wrote a brief, worked with the Plus Group at the back end of last year, and it was an unusual one for us because we needed a stand design that was modular. This is our full-size stand at the Commercial Vehicle Show. We were at Lama at the NEC at the beginning of the year, which was a 30-metre stand. This is a 75-metre stand, so it did need to be modular. I tried to write as much of a brief as I could, but the design from the Plus Group, spot on first time. Other than visuals, literally cosmetic changes, there was nothing that we needed to do. Lama was fantastic for us. As you would expect on a brand new stand, we had some tiny little teething problems. Again, cosmetic. The guys, the installers were on site. They were fixed before we came to the first day of the show. I've never seen that before in all my years in marketing. Normally, if there's a problem, you're stuck with the problem for the duration of the show. It was a really positive experience. I've never worked with a company, and I'm going to sound like I work for them now. I've never really worked for a company that will go that far out of their way to accommodate what we need. Our product is massive, it's clumsy, it's heavy, and the way they project manage that, seriously, is second to none. Like I say, I've probably done 100 trade shows for different clients over the last 30 years, and I've not experienced this level of ownership. I can give you another example of that. My colleague and I just in a car, needed to get here on the night before the show, just with stuff, leaflets and paraphernalia. And again, Rachel and Storm arranged for us, we did nothing other than an email, arranged for us to get the necessary passes so we could park right outside the door next to the stand. So again, I've never experienced anything like that before. So I think the impact for us is we've gone through quite an aggressive, assertive rebranding exercise over the last 7 months since my time here. But it was how can I reinforce that new brand identity without it having any negative impact on the legacy work that Tuffa had done. So for us, the stands had a massive impact. Yes, it's about sales. We go to a trade show and we expect to get an ROI on it, and we have a granular understanding of what that gestation period might or might not be. But for us, it's way more than that. I needed that, sort of smack round the chops impact on what the new branding was, what Tuffa is now. We've gone from linear growth over the last 7 years, and we need to portray that now. We're a 10 or a 15 million pound company now, and I think the stand needs to portray that. If I think about the brand, the sales team can't deliver a brand for me. They can deliver a sales, but they can't deliver brand identity, brand recognition. So I think that's why these stands are so necessary, and they have a massive impact. And don't fall into the trap of underestimating how important that is. Working with the Plus Group, I'm not sure I would ever work with anybody else, and I know that sounds a little fake, a little artificial, but I can guarantee it's the truth. And I go back to a previous comment where I've never worked with a company. God, I wished every company was this. If every company worked this way, my life would be a doddle. And I know I sound like a sales rep for them, and I make no apologies for it. As you can imagine, people come to the shows and we get 3 or 4 people dropping in a day with a business card going, when you're ready to have your stand redesigned, would you give me a call? And as it stands today, I just wouldn't go anywhere else. But I wouldn't buy just solely on price, because I know what the project management value has to us, certainly to Tuffa.